For those of you who think that Canada is a sovereign nation, think again after you donate and subscribe. Brian Lilley is with the Toronto Sun. We're going to discuss what's going on with the International Criminal Court out of The Hague, and there's a prosecutor there from Britain, and he has issued a warrant against Netanyahu in Israel. That's, I think the ICC is a little bit crazy, but they haven't gone after, Xi, the head of China, but they've gone after a democracy. But the point is, Trudeau said automatically, we'll abide by that. Netanyahu comes here, we're going to have him arrested. Why are we so slavish to some international body like that?
So I was standing about 3 feet from Justin Trudeau when he said that. I was at the event that he was making his announcement about the GST cut over Christmas.
The Christmas bonus.
Yeah, and you'll get your $250 check. And somebody asked him about the International Criminal Court. And I was gobsmacked when he said, yes, we will arrest Netanyahu if he comes here. Look, Netanyahu has come to Canada many times. I've met him here in Canada. He will not be coming while Justin Trudeau is in power. You don't have to be a hard right-winger to think that this is balderdash, right? Joe Biden put out a statement back in May when this was floated as an idea, saying how this was utter BS and bafflegab and why it was. This is a prosecution that was pushed by South Africa, a regime that hosted Hamas.
A great democracy, yes.
A regime that hosted Hamas after October 7th and was funded by Iran, which funds Hamas. So give me a break. We don't need to do this. But Trudeau said, well, we're a founding member of the International Criminal Court, and so we expect everyone to abide by their rulings. Well, if they come up with dumb rulings, you don't abide by them. This is my problem with international law. It can go sideways, and it has, because most countries in the world are not democracies. They're not liberal democracies for sure. There are a lot of dictatorships and authoritarian regimes, and they want things to go in a certain way, and that's what this shows.
Well, it's sort of like the UN. I mean, the UN is mainly dictatorships now as opposed to democracies, and they have some crazy rulings and some crazy matters that they support at Palestine.
Well, I remember asking John Baird when he was Foreign Affairs Minister. It had just been announced that North Korea was going to head up the Nuclear Disarmament Committee as they're trying to build nuclear weapons. And Baird's Foreign Affairs Minister, and I said, how did this happen? And he said, you won't believe it, but at the UN, it goes alphabetically, and they were the next on the list. So this is what we're dealing with. These are not legitimate and real organizations that we should be paying attention to. They don't follow real rules of democratic, liberal democracies. Why treat them like that?
So why do we have leaders who don't know that? Brian Lilley, run for office, please. Before you answer, no, 3 minutes. Thank you very much. He's laughing. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago, we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act. Once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.